How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. And thank you so very much for taking time tuning in to today's video. This is the first video I've made in 2025. So Happy New Year's to all of you. Colorado has become the second state to tax Second Amendment rights. About a month ago, I made a video that voters approved this initiative that places a 6.5% tax on guns, gun parts, and ammunition to be applied to dealers and manufacturers that make an annual salary of $20,000 or more. And I'm making this video to clarify my last video on this subject. A lot of people think, since the 6.5% tax, that it applies to dealers and manufacturers. But the thing is, they're going to then have to pass that on to the consumers. So basically, like I said, they're taxing the Second Amendment rights of people who live in Colorado. But at least this time, they're not trying to say that it's going to reduce gun violence. They claim the money will be spent on programs that support domestic violence programs and mental health services. And get this, they say a very small portion will be used for school security measures. And they say the tax should generate at least $35 million a year. And according to the ATF, there's around 2,200 firearms and ammunition dealers in Colorado. And that includes pawn shops and manufacturers. But the people of the state already have a workaround. They say if they're going to buy ammunition or firearms, they'll just take a drive over to Wyoming or Utah. People shouldn't have to travel out of state to be able to afford a firearm and ammunition. Just because some Democrats come up with some bright idea to put a 6.5% tax on gun and ammo purchases. And for those who can't travel out of state, with the economy we're in right now, but hopefully that will change soon, they might have to wait to purchase a firearm or ammunition they need to protect themselves and their families because they can't afford it because of the added on tax. It's just another law the Democrats have come up with that affects everybody who has a firearm just because the actions of a few. It makes no sense whatsoever. And just a reminder to them, the Second Amendment is a right. It's not a privilege. People are being taxed to death. You pay federal taxes. Some people pay state taxes. And then you pay taxes on things that you purchase. There's already an 11% tax on firearms levied by the federal government. And then add another 6.5%, they've lost their freaking minds. To my knowledge, our Second Amendment rights are the only right that we have that we're taxed on. Imagine if they tried to tax our First Amendment rights. Freedom of speech. What about freedom of the press? And that actually might be a good idea, charging them a percent, because most of them are so-called left-leaning news media, and they spread lies continuously, and they just spoon-feed it to everybody out there that believes it, and they eat it up like crazy. Colorado is a beautiful state, but unfortunately, a lot of people from California have moved there and just ruined it. But hopefully it can be taken back and brought back to what it should be, where people can enjoy all of their rights, including their Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. As always, let me know your thoughts about today's video in the comment section. And if you enjoy videos like this, and also you want to help the channel out and help it to continue to grow, I just ask you guys to take a few seconds of your time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications, as well as leaving a comment in the comment section. And I would be very grateful if you did so. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.